This is gonna be the short version.
Come le
And
pata.
then next year, whenever we have the ceremony, then I will make a lot more remarks about both of you.
Mi gordito.
It'll all be good. But I am thrilled about what God has done in both of your lives. Elmer and Wendy, we're together here together, the side of God to join you together in holy matrimony, which is commended to be honorable among all men, and therefore is not by any to be entered in unadvisedly or lightly, but reverently, discreetly, and solemnly. And to this holy estate, these two persons present now to become joined. Marriage is a union between a husband and a wife, in heart, body, and mind. It is intended for their mutual joy and for the help and comfort on another in prosperity and adversity. And there will be times of prosperity and there will be times of adversity. But more importantly, it is a means through which a stable and loving environment can be attained. Through marriage, Elmer and Wendy, you make a commitment together to face each other's disappointments, embrace each other's dreams, realize each other's hopes, and accept each other's failures. Sometimes you have to accept each other's failures. Not everything, you got peach on the night today, not everything's going to be peachy all the time. Elmer and Wendy, you will promise one another to aspire to these ideals throughout your lives together, through mutual understanding, openness, and sensitivity to one another. We are here today before God because marriage is one of His most sacred wishes, to witness the joining in marriage of Elmer and Wendy. This occasion marks a celebration of love and commitment in which you, Elmer, and you, Wendy, begin your life together. And now through me, He joins you together in one of the holiest bonds. This is the beginning and a continuation of their growth as individuals. With mutual care, respect, responsibility, and knowledge comes the affirmation of each one's own life, happiness, growth, and freedom. With respect for individual boundaries comes the freedom to love unconditionally. Within the emotional safety of a loving relationship, the knowledge self-offered one another becomes a fertile soil for continued growth. With care and responsibility towards self and one another comes the potential for full and happy lives. And you can have that. By gathering together all the wishes of happiness and our fondest hopes for Elmer and Wendy, I assure them that my heart is in tune with theirs. These moments are so meaningful to all of us here today. For what greater thing is there for two human souls than to feel they are joined together, to strengthen each other in all labor, to minister to each other in all sorrow, and to share with each other in all gladness. This relationship stands for love, loyalty, honesty, and trust, but most of all for friendship. You'll be each other's best friend. Before they knew love, they were friends, and it was from this seed of friendship that is their destiny. Do not think you can direct a course of love, for love, if it finds you worthy, shall direct you. Marriage is an act of faith and personal commitment, as well as a moral and physical union between two people. Marriage has been described as the best and most important relationship that can exist between them. It is a construction of their love and trust into a single growing energy of spiritual life. It is a moral commitment that requires and deserves daily attention. Marriage should be a lifelong consecration of the ideal of loving kindness, backed with the will to make it last. Now we're going to do the exchange of vows. Elmer, take Wendy to be your wife, to live together, after God's ordinance in the holy state of matrimony? Will you love her, comfort her, honor and keep her, in sickness and in health, for richer, for poor, for better, for worse, in sadness and in joy, to cherish and continually bestow upon her your heart's deepest devotion, forsaking all others? Keep yourself only unto her as long as you both shall live. If so, say, I will.
I will.
Do you, Wendy, take Elmer to be your husband, to live together after God's ordinance in the holy state of matrimony? Will you love him, comfort him, honor and keep him, in sickness and in health, for richer, for poor, for better, for worse, in sadness and in joy, to cherish and continually bestow upon him your heart's deepest devotion, forsaking all others? Keep yourself only unto him as long as you both shall live. If so, say, I will.
I will.
Now I'm going you to repeat after me, and then I'm going to have you do the same. I, Elmer, look
I,
at her
Elmer,
while you're doing it. Take thee, Wendy,
Take thee, Wendy,
to be my wedded wife,
to take my wedded wife,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
from this day forward, from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better,
for better,
for worse,
for worse,
for richer,
for
for poor,
poor,
in sickness
in sickness,
and in health,
and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
till death us do part.
to death
Us do part.
us part,
According to God's holy ordinance,
according to God's holy
or-
ordinance,
ordinance, and thereto I pledge thee my faith,
and thereto I pledge
thee my faith.
in my faith.
I want you to repeat after me. Look at him. He's the one you're doing the vows to. I, Wendy,
I, Wendy,
take thee, Elmer,
take thee, Elmer,
to be my wedded
to
husband,
be my wedded husband,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better,
for better,
for worse,
for worse,
for richer,
for richer,
for poor,
for poor,
in sickness
in sickness,
and in health.
and in
Health.
health,
To love
to love
and to cherish,
and to cherish,
to obey,
to obey,
till death
till death
do us part,
do us part,
according to God's holy ordinance,
according to God's holy ordinance,
and thereto
and thereto
I pledge thee my faith.
I pledge thee my faith.
May you always share with each other the gifts of love. Be in one heart and one mind. May you always create a home together that puts your hearts, love, generosity, and kindness. You pronounce yourselves husband and wife, but remember to always be each other's best friend. What therefore God has joined together, let no man put asunder. You turn and face the audience. So by the power vested in me by the state of Texas and Almighty God, I now pronounce you man and wife, and may your days be good and long upon the earth. You may now kiss your bride.
Woo!
Present unto you, Mr. and Mrs. Elmer Barahona. God bless you.
Quiere llorar.
Quiere
Quiere
llorar.
llorar.
Lloró.
Quiere llorar, Wendy.
Wendy, take a picture with him.